Morning everybody, welcome to day 23 of Craftober. It is 10 to 11, so it's a little bit later than when I usually start, but that's just because we've had a busy morning. Harry Bob's has arrived and I've been yarn dyeing and I am all caught up back to where I should be for yarn dyeing. So I've managed to get 12 skeins done this morning, and that only leaves us 16 left to dye, plus some 50 grams for the shop update on the 1st. So we are back on track to where we should have been had I not taken 2 days off dyeing. But I'm feeling so much better. It doesn't sound like I do, but I think that's just the cold coming out. But I actually feel so much better than I have been doing. So I feel like I've had a really productive morning this morning. I'm just going to have a sit down now, make a coffee, catch up with a little bit of YouTube and just relax for a little bit before I get on with some other jobs. I'm hoping we can take Harry out to the park, but it's a little bit chilly at the moment, but we'll see. But hopefully we can take him out to the park at some point. I'm just watching that bird in the tree over there. It's so sweet. It's just sat on the bench, just looking, not on the bench, on the branch. There's not a bench in the tree. It's sat on a branch, just looking around, you know, like they do with the heads. So sweet. All the animals are in. We've got 3 cats here. So Jack, Bert and Stuart. You can probably see Stuart. I don't know where Luigi is actually. He was in. Oh, and Bert's on the chair over there. And the dog is just here. There you go. She's fast asleep. So yeah, I've had a really productive morning. Got all the yarn dyeing done that I wanted to get done. I didn't manage to film any of it because my phone was absolutely flat and I needed my phone on charge, and I can't. Well, I can put it on charge and film, but it makes my phone get really, really hot. So I didn't want to film because my phone was almost flat. It was on like 10% or something stupid. So it's the only excuse me, it's the only thing when you're vlogging, it just, my phone is constantly flat because when you're filming it just drains the battery. But it's fine, it's fine. So yeah, I feel very productive. What I want to try and do today is, this is the fabric for my new start sal, which starts a week on Friday, plus all of the floss that I needed. That's, considering there was, I think there was 35 colours in, that's all I needed to buy, so I didn't do too bad. I bought this at Lakeside Needlecraft. And yeah, so I want to try and get these on bobbins today and into my box ready. But whether I'm going to have time or not to do that, I don't know. But that's what I want to try and do today. Thank you for all the comments yesterday about seeing the shawls. I wasn't sure if you'd want to see that or not. And I'd sort of filmed it and then I nearly took it out. So I thought, oh, it's a bit rubbish showing that. But you all seem to really enjoy it, so I might get my other box of shawls out later on today and show you those, because I don't even know what's in that box. I normally rotate them, but I haven't rotated them for at least a year. I've got one shawl in there, which is the Winter Lights by Stephen West, and I won't even wear it. Not that there's anything wrong with it, I adore it. The pattern was fabulous, but it was my first Stephen West shawl, and I am so scared of something happening to it that it is to admire only. And I know that's in there. I'm not sure what else is in there, so I might get that out later and show you that. Probably won't sit where I sat yesterday because the light was shocking. But yeah, I might do that later because that'll be fun. So yeah, thank you for all the lovely comments. So yeah, I'm going to make myself a drink. Go and see what Harry Bob's is doing. He's got his tablet, so I think he's just on his tablet at the moment. But yeah, he's just chilled out and relaxing. So Danny's feeling okay as well. He did go to bed early last night. He had a really early night and he's still not well, but he's feeling better this morning than what he has been doing. So thank you all for the lovely comments. It's just typical. I think it's the vlogging curse is you always get ill when you're vlogging. Always. It happens every time. But never mind. We're on the mend now. Everything's fine. So I'm going to go and make myself a drink.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of...
Right, I've brought the other box of shawls. Well, I don't know what's in it, to be honest. I think the majority of it is shawls. Ruby down, darling. So, we can have a look through this box. This one is Slip Stravaganza by Stephen West. And I was so proud of this one, and I absolutely, I can see you, love it. I did finish it early. I didn't do as many border rows as the pattern called for, but as you can see, it is ginormous and didn't need them. I do love this one. I absolutely adore it. I did this bit slightly different, if I remember correctly, as well. I think it was supposed to be all one colour, and I did it in two. Love, love, love that shawl. I've worn that one quite a lot. I took it out of rotation for a little bit because I used to take it to knit group with me when in the winter when it was cold, and then wear it over my shoulders at knit group as well. Another Stephen West. This one is Starflake. With brioche. That was the first time me doing brioche. And I think I used 3 colours. I think it was supposed to be 2 colours and I used 3. But I adore this one. I really do. Oh, it's just gorgeous. It's just beautiful. I don't know if you want to see the backs of my shawls, but there you go. That's the back. But isn't it gorgeous? So that one is Starflake. It was a really nice one to knit. You did these separately, but you join, so you'd start with one, I can't remember which side it was, then you knit the second one and join it on, and the third one and join it on. But I liked the 3 colours. I think it gave it a really nice look, and in typical Stephen West style, it's massive. So that one is Starflake. This one is an Amber O'Brien one, but I can't remember what it was called. And when you buy Zaria, I think it's called the Zaria shawl, because when you buy the 4-ply one, you get the DK version as well. And it's just stunning. It's my Yarny Corner yarn, and the black is a Cascade Heritage. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. I love this one. I got this yarn. This yarn was a gift off my friend for being very brave and going to the dentist and having my tooth out. So this was a tooth fairy yarn from my friend Sue. Oh, love that one. Yeah, Amber O'Brien. I'm sure it's called the Zaria. I think there's the Zaria, and it might be Aria, which is the DK one. But I got both versions. The pattern was a gift, but I'm really sorry, I can't remember who it was off. But it was a gift, and I got both versions in it. Oh, this one is another Stephen West. This was my first. It was my second mystery knit, but the first one that I'd managed to complete, and it's Twists and Turns. So it wasn't last year's mystery, it was the year before. And this is one of my favourite Stephen West shawls. I know it's caused a lot of controversy because of the shape, but I find this, oops a daisy, more wearable than any of my other shawls, because whether it's my body shape or not, I've not put it on well at all, but it just doesn't fall off like some shawls do. I've not put it on very well there at all. All my Yarny Corner yarn, this one. And I just adore this one. I wore this and wore this and wore this when I first finished it. And then I took it out of rotation. I have 2 boxes. I have a box downstairs and a box upstairs. And I rotate between them both. That's folded in half, and it's still almost my wingspan. It's massive. Yeah, rotate between them both. Right. This is another change in staircases. I've made so many of these, and I've done a lot of these and donated them to charity. That's my Yarny Corner yarn as well. It's a really nice pattern, the Changing Staircases. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. There's 2 that are very similar. I don't mean they look the same. They're similar in the both one skein project. One of them, the pattern goes right across. I don't think it's the same pattern, it's similar. And one, it only goes halfway across, and I have them both. I can't remember what the other one's called now at all, which is not helpful. But that is Changing Staircases. That's my favourite of the 2, because the pattern's easy to memorise. And you can just, once you've done the repeat a few times, you can just go with it. This one is one of my patterns, and it's available on the website, and it's a crochet pattern, and it's the Autumn Wings shawl. All my Yarny Corner yarn. I'm showing you the back. No, I'm not. I'm showing you the front. The back and the front are quite similar, except that you can see this ridge detail on the front. Yeah, that's the Autumn Wings shawl, which is one of my patterns. I forgot I had that. This one I haven't seen forever. This is a Stephen West hat, and it came free with the Winter Light shawl, I think, or was it the Hibernate along that I bought? It came free with something. Oh, I haven't worn this for ages. I might have to get that back out. Completely forgot I'd even made that. I can't even put it on because I've got a bobble in it. It'd look ridiculous. This one is a crochet pattern that I made using Escapier's Whirl. The pattern was free in a magazine. I can't remember what it was, but it was way before I started podcasting. I made this a really long time ago and I was so proud of this. And it's just a crochet pattern with Escapier's Whirl. And I loved it. What's this one? This is another Escapier's Whirl. And this is just a standard granny triangle shawl. Really basic, but absolutely lets the yarn talk for itself. And it's just a granny triangle. That's all it is. Just gone on and on and on. But if you do it with Escapier's Whirl and just keep going, that's how beautiful it is. And because Escapier's Whirl is cotton, it is just beyond soft and it looks gorgeous. So that's that one. There's not actually that much in this box, I don't think. Don't know what this one is. I think that may be one of the first hats I made. I don't even remember making this, to be perfectly honest. Just a standard hat. It's Women's Institute yarn in Aran. But I don't remember making that. I have no recollection of that one. This is a cowl that has an end still to weave in. Just a sock head slouch cowl. But it's got an end dangling, which I've seen. That I still haven't. I think I just tuck it in because I wear that on the bottom. So when you've got it on, you can't see it. So I've just never tucked that end in. How bad's that? This. Oh, I've got a pom-pom there. This is a standard. No, it's not. This is a hat. I can't remember the pattern. It's by Pearl Passion. And I think it's based off Minecraft. And it's a crochet hat. No, it's not a crochet hat. No, it's not a crochet hat. It's a knitted hat. But it was based off a Minecraft pattern. And then this one is, if you've been here for a number of years, you will know the saga of this Mysterium tee. And I don't wear it because I can't really. I made this Mysterium tee. It's a 4-ply t-shirt. Absolutely gorgeous. And it was a really sunny day. And I put it out to block outside. I put on the table outside to block. Because I just thought the sun had... Whoops-a-daisy, I've just dropped all my shawls on the dog. I thought the sun would dry it nice and quickly. And Tilly ended up tamping on it like this. And I didn't realise until much later. And when I finally got to the t-shirt, there was just... Oh, it was horrendous. The amount of ends that she'd pulled out was crazy. And I managed... using duplicate stitch to get, I'll see if I can find a picture and pop it on the screen of what it looked like after Tilly had been at it. And by weaving the ends in and using duplicate stitch, this was the bad bit because I can see where I've duplicate stitched and woven the ends in. That's how I got it looking. But there are some areas that's had a duplicate stitch over it. Here, you can't tell on that bit as much. And this bit, she'd really pulled and it had gone right across. And she'd actually broken the yarn here. and I had to repair it on the back and then duplicate stitch over it. So it's not really wearable, but it's a gorgeous, gorgeous pattern. I've kept it just because, but it's not really wearable. And that is the rest of my shawls and cowls and one thing and another. The funny thing is, I never thought I was a shawl knitter. And I think I've said on many a podcast, I'm not really a shawl knitter. And I think I've just gone to prove over this past 2 days that I am in fact a shawl knitter. Because I would never, I don't know how many I've shown you, I've no idea. But I clearly am a shawl knitter, and I need to start admitting that to myself. I just love, you know, when you get the one skeins of yarn that you've bought and you keep it in stash and then you find another yarn to go with it. This one was a one skein that we dyed in the shop and I loved, and I had no intention when we dyed it of putting it with black, but I had black in my stash and it just works so well together. This one was yarn I'd got for Christmas, I think. No, it wasn't yarn I'd got for Christmas. I was planning on dyeing yarn for this. I think Danny dyed me that yarn especially for that. Ignore that. This, and I've just pulled it with that bloody nail that I haven't sorted yet. Oh, it's all right. It's gone straight back in. Where's my nail file? Oh. Let me just grab my nail file. No, yesterday I kept catching my nail. I've just caught it again on the brioche. I love brioche, absolutely love brioche, but I don't stitch it because I don't like how delicate it is. The slightest pull and you can really ruin the look of brioche. So with the amount of animals that we've got, I just don't stitch with it because I've learnt the hard way. Fold that back up. Yeah, the slip extravaganza was birthday yarn that I had. It was Mother's Day yarn. I remember that because Jake bought me the yarn for Mother's Day. And then this blue was a mystery yarn my friend Shelley had bought me at Yarndale. You can see it better there. And it was a mystery yarn. So yeah, that is all the shawls that I have. Well, you've not seen all the shawls that I have because I'm sure I've got some more kicking around in various places. I have yarn stashed all over the house. Absolutely stashed everywhere. I'm sure everybody else does as well. Right, I'm going to get everybody. I'm ending the vlog a little bit earlier than I normally do tonight, just because we've got Harry here, and at the time when I would normally be ending the vlog, I'm going to be cooking Harry's tea because he's leaving about 5, so I want to make sure he's had something to eat before he goes home, and then his mum doesn't have to worry about that when he gets home. So I'm going to end the vlog a little bit earlier. It's only 3:15, which is about an hour earlier than I usually do. So sorry about that, but you're not really missing anything. You know, it's come really dark now. Really dark outside. It's not forecast rain this afternoon, but I beg to differ. I absolutely beg to differ because it looks like it's going to rain out there. Oh, hang on a minute. The most exciting part. Hang on. Guess what I finished? Are you ready? Oh, look. Isn't it beautiful? This is called Art Nouveau Fox by Needle Lock Designs, and I managed to finish it. I didn't have much to stitch today. I only had 300 stitches left. So Danny has taken this, so I just need to get him a frame for it. But I'm going to pop it in my bag over there until I can get around to getting a frame for it. Danny really, really likes it, so he's going to have it. I think Jack wants to go out now. I'm going to have to go let Jack out. I'm really sorry. But if I don't, he's going to start meowing and then he claws the window. Sorry about that. So, yes, tonight football is on. So I want to get a nice soak in the bath before football starts. And we can sit and enjoy football tonight. I think it's an 8 o'clock kickoff. I'm not 100% sure. And I now have no cross stitch to do. Well, I do. I have that Stitch Rovia one that I keep talking about, but I think that might be forever a project that I just keep talking about, to be perfectly honest with you. I have no desire to finish it. And the thing is, I don't know. I don't even know what the thing is. I'm just gonna, I don't know. So technically I have no cross stitch project, but I'm really reluctant to start another one because I have Clue 2 of the Round Robin sale coming out on Monday, and then the Secret Grove sale starts on Friday. So I'm suddenly going to have a lot to do. So I don't possibly want to start another one, I don't think, but we're only on Wednesday. I don't know if I can go all the way till Monday without cross stitching. I'll just have to see how I go. I don't know what to do, but never mind, I'll figure something out. But I have got to now. Do you remember Danny sorting all my cross stitch threads out the other day? Which means now I've got to go put those ones away. And I really hope I don't mess everything up, because he's going to be so cross if I make a right mess of it. And he's got to sort it all out again. But I need to go get those put away. So yeah, I think that's about everything for today. It's been a really, really busy day today. We got up really early. Oh, I better just count these rows, actually. Let me just do that. Oh, no, I'm all right. We got up really early. I think I woke up at 5:30. Harry came about 8 o'clock. Then I got straight on with yarn dyeing. I came onto the vlog, didn't I, after I got on yarn dyeing. And then we've been to the park with Harry. And then I showed you all my shawls when I got back from the park. But I must have another box upstairs, because I realised after I finished filming that my Winter Lights shawl was not in there. So I must have another box of shawls. I must do. So I wonder where it'll be upstairs. I've got like one of those IKEA type units, you know, with the boxes in. And there's 4 boxes in there. So there'll be, I only brought one of the boxes down, and one of them holds my socks. So the other 2 boxes, it'll be in there somewhere. I'll have to go and have a look through later. But yeah, that's about it now for today. I'm going to shortly get on with, well, start Harry's tea about 4 o'clock. So that's ready for about I need to get it ready for about 4:15, so he's got time to eat it. Yeah. And that's everything. So I hope you've all had a lovely day. I am feeling so much better. I really am. Even my throat's not near as painful as it was. It's still a little bit dry, but nothing like it was. I don't know if I mentioned earlier, but I'm not sure I'm going to go to knit group tomorrow. If I've still got any kind of remaining anything, I don't think I'll go, because I don't want to pass it round knit group. It's not been COVID. I did a test. It's not COVID. I've just had a cold. Which I did know anyway, but I still don't want to pass it. We all sit quite close together at knit group, so I don't want to be passing it round. So I'll see how I feel in the morning. If I feel absolutely fine, then I'll go, because I really don't feel at all bad now. Oh, look at these 2. Hang on a minute. I've moved the blanket down. I don't know if you've noticed. I've moved the blanket down because they were both, like, it got to the point I had a cat on each shoulder and I couldn't move. But look at these two. Oh. Bless them both. Yeah. So I had to move the blanket down to stop them sitting on my shoulder because they were both literally sitting on my shoulder. And I kept going, I can't move, I can't move. Oh dear. Anyway, I'm gonna, I will share some of the yarn that we've been dyeing next week on the vlog, ready for the shop update. But if you're not in the Facebook group yet, do consider joining the Facebook group. I have been sharing sneak peeks in there, but I will get it shared onto community posts and things next week as well and share it on here. But have a lovely evening, everybody. I will see you tomorrow for Craftober day 24. Do you know it's gone so quick this time? So fast. See you tomorrow, everybody.